Yo, SHIZZIO, the sagas continue, no time to mess around. We're in London, Hilton, Conf versus Peterson, the rematch. This is the press conference. Turn around, cameraman. Look, everyone's here already. We're here early, everyone got here early. The sandwiches are lovely. I've had about 9 sandwiches. And we're going to wait for Amir Khan to come out, Peterson to come out. We're going to grab them, talk to them. Joe Calzaghe's over there. So it's major. See the things I do for you. I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning just for you. Yeah? Sagas continue.
Yeah! SHIZZIO! Rock Swayer, baby! Ha ha! Who wants some? You want some? Ha! Come get some!
Right, basically we're at the press conference. People are everywhere. And I see Uncle Khan here on his own. And I don't like that, Uncle. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Does it like bother you where all this attention's going on and the main man himself, you, is just sitting in the background, just watching everything?
No, not at all, mate. I always stay in the background,
Yeah.
really, you know what I mean? I could have been on the top table there,
That's
but
what I mean,
no, man. I stay in the background. He's the one who's got to do the business, and we're there for him, you know?
How does it feel though to actually see, you know, Amir up there and, you know, he's representing you, your family, Asians, worldwide? I mean, how does it feel for you to actually see that?
Absolutely, we're very proud of him, you know, everybody's proud of him, you know what I mean? He's put us Asians on the map sort of thing, you know? And I think it's great, and he has respect for everybody. That's another thing, you know?
Yeah, no. I've like seen the way he's spoken here, very calm, you know, his etiquette is great, you know, for Asians to see. But I mean, as like an Asian sports person, we don't see many. You know, I mean, is that an extra kind of thing for you to see him up there, you know, he's representing on a bigger scale?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll tell you something, he doesn't realize himself sometimes how big he is out there. But, you know, mashallah, everything's going really well for him. He trains hard, and that's why he's getting the results, and that's why he's got a good following behind him, because he has respect for everybody.
How like was it to see him at the first fight with actual Peterson, you know, for like you to see that there?
Well, obviously, you know, I mean, always I'm on all the fights, and we really didn't think that he did enough to win that fight. But unfortunately, we were in the guy's backyard sort of thing, you know, and it just didn't happen for us. But, you know, he's going to put all doubts behind it this time, inshallah, you know, and go out there and do the business and hopefully prove to everybody he's a world champion.
Do you ever feel kind of watching him, being from like a Pakistani background, to jump in the ring, pick up your shoe, and just beat up the other person?
No.
Come on, it's like in you though, isn't it? It's in you though. The old
his mother might think so, but not me.
You know, like the old shoe trick, just pick it up and throw it. No?
Yeah, no. I've been around Amir since obviously he was an amateur. You know, since the age of 11 when he first competed as an amateur. And but you got to keep your nerves and stay calm. You know.
Okay, so what's your looking forward? You know, what's your kind of your scope and vision for Amir?
Well, hopefully, you know, on the 19th of May, you know, he's going to put the record straight. Hopefully everything goes to plan, and he's going to prove to the world that he is #1 in the world at that weight.
I mean, how much pain is it to see him when he hasn't got them belts? I could just see it in his face there, like someone else having your belts. That's like someone else having your, you know what I mean? I mean, you must see it with him every day.
It's only temporarily, you know what I mean? So let him make the most of it while you can.
We're absolutely confident that this is down to business now, and we will be there on May 19th. Amir has a job to do, and he'll do a fantastic job. I'm 110% behind him and his team, and we know that by May 19th, at the end of the night, he will regain his belts lawfully. He'll regain his belts by beating Peterson, and he'll regain his belts.
Right, we're still here at the press conference. There's queues everywhere. I don't even know if that's a queue. It looks like a jumbo sale, but anyway.
It's like the first day of the sales.
There you go, the next sale, right? We got Colin Hart here, who is like, his experience in boxing is immense, right? Agreed?
Well, I've been covering for nearly 50 years.
There you go. That to me is certified, right? Now, how did you think the first fight panned out with these two?
I made Peterson the winner because of the 2 deducted points.
Right.
And, you know, Amir has admitted now the mistakes that were made by him and his team. Their first 2 mistakes was going into Peterson's hometown when he didn't have to. The second mistake was not asking for a neutral referee, so there were 2 strikes against him before the first bell. And then his tactics were wrong. He allowed himself to be backed up against the ropes time and time again, which played into Peterson's hands.
But do you think in 2011, factors like going into someone's hometown and all that, they shouldn't matter, right? Or should they?
But they do matter.
But why though? We're,
But
you know what I
it's
mean?
human nature.
Yeah, but you've got like
look,
millions of pounds involved. It
yes,
should
I
have
know,
been.
but it did psychologically. It happens. You know, in any sport, if you're playing at home, you have an advantage. Why? Because it's a psychological thing, right? So that's it. There was a very famous trainer, the late Terry Lawless, who had 5 world champions at his gym in East London, Canning Town. He regarded Wembley Arena as a foreign trip. If he'd had his way, all his fighters would only fight in Canning Town. So that's being at home is a big advantage.
True. Okay. How do you see this rematch going then?
Well, hopefully, Amir has learned from the mistakes in the past and will fight a completely different fight. And his tactics will be the right tactics, work behind the jab, and I think he'll win a points decision. I think it's going to be very close again, because Peterson's a good fighter, make no mistake about that. And he's now the champion, and he has the pride of a champion. But, as I say, Amir's speed and fast hands should get him a decision.
You've had all this experience in the years. Are you a betting man?
Never bet on a fight in my life.
Why?
Because I write about the sport, I talk about the sport, and my attitude has always been, if you bet on a fight, you're looking for your money and it clouds your judgment.
But how often are you right?
Let's put it this way. I have liked to think I've been right more times than I've been wrong. Obviously I've been wrong many times, but I like to be wrong for the right reasons, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's no way I could have picked Buster Douglas to beat Mike Tyson. But, you know, every so often, the impossible happens.
Well, I will just come to that, right? I need your 3 top fighters of all time.
Well, shall we say the 3 best fighters I have seen in my time as a boxing guy?
That's it.
Okay. Muhammad Ali.
What one?
No. The best fighter I've ever seen, pound for pound, for me, was Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay.
I would say Muhammad Ali and Roberto Duran.
And your 3 best fights that you've seen?
The first would be, I think it should be shown to every boxing club in the world, was the first Ray Leonard Duran fight in Montreal, which Duran won a very, very close, brilliant 15 rounds. The most brutal fight I've ever seen was the Thriller in Manila, when Frazier was retired in the 14th round against Ali. And the third greatest fight, I would say Leonard Hearns, number 1.
There you go, you've heard it here. He's the main pundit. One more question. What do you think of all of these other fighting sports like UFC and things like that? Or are you strictly a boxing man?
Well, good luck to them, but I have no interest in it.
There you go, you heard it from the main man, Colin.
The second fight will be just as good, if not better. The fans wanted it. Lamont wanted it. Con definitely wanted it. And so we're giving it back. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the fans. Because without you guys up there, you know, we would just be. And so I'd like to thank you for all your love and support. May the 19th is going down. And like that banner said, we'll leave no doubt. I'm always confident in what I do. It's my job. I'm always confident in Lamont. He does his job. He is a no-limit soldier. He's been taught not to fear man, not to feel pain, and do whatever it takes to get that win.
This is Barry Hunter here, trainer, legendary trainer for Peterson. He's just offered me the role.
That's right.
And I got the guns of the
You got
Navarone,
the
baby.
gun, man. What you talking about, man? The men gonna feel you and the women gonna love you.
Boy, the women love me anyway, you feel me? So that's half the job done, you understand what I'm saying? But anyway,
Gotcha.
yo, welcome to London firstly, brother.
Thank you, man. London, people in the UK has always given us much love and much respect, man. And so therefore, we have a fan base here, and I just want to let you guys know again, May 19th, the ones that are on this Peterson ship, we will not let you down.
Now, you're here in London, I want you to be comfortable, bruv. The chain's got to come out, homie. Come on.
Alright,
The chain's
just
got to come
pop
out,
it
baby.
out one
Pop it out,
time.
baby. Pop it out.
Oh, Lord.
Now you're comfortable.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
See, we got the guns, we got the gloves, man. What more do you want?
what else do you want? Right. How is the actual training going though? Good.
It's going pretty good. You know, of course, we spend time training to get in shape, and then the dog round start. You know, we're gonna go through hell for a while. You know, it's gonna be mood changes and all kinds of stuff. And most of our trainings are closed sessions anyway. So, you know, he got to get ready for hell. You know, and he definitely got to get ready for me. And then at the end of the day, we'd be ready to pack it up, go on to Vegas, and do what we need to do.
And you feel good about it though.
I'm always confident. You know?
Well, I'm just
Not
looking
arrogant,
at.
but I'm confident.
I'm just looking at your swagger right now. It's on point.
Lord, you see what I mean? Hanging around
Look at
this
it.
guy, you see what it does to me, man. Give me a swag that I ain't never had before.
Come on, man.
son.
You got the swag. But all right. So the training's on point, and you feel confident. Yeah, you're nice with it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I you know, and I never want anyone to confuse our confidence with arrogance, because we're not. You know, and it could be easily misconstrued. We train hard.
Yeah.
We work extremely hard inside the gym and outside the gym, and so therefore, anytime that I go into a fight, be it versus people like Freddie, versus Emmanuel Stewart, which I got tons of respect for. You know, he is one of the ones that I rely on for information sometimes, and some of the other legendary trainers that I've had a chance to coach and go up against. I'm very, very humble. I feel very blessed to have done so, and I'm just looking forward to the best fights, that we can possibly get against the best fighters on the planet.
I feel, you know what, I have to keep it very real here. I've interviewed you and Lamont now, and very humble. I must admit that I have to give you respect for that. No one's coming there with just, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people, they feel like they have to sell seats outside of the, you feel me? With all the trash and all that. But I must admit, the way you lot are coming in, humble, elegant, I feel that.
I'm with you 110%. Me personally, because I consider ourselves to be warriors in the sport of boxing. I consider us to be conquerors in the art of boxing. Conquerors take, they don't ask, they don't wait for nobody to give them. You go in there and you take. Oftentimes, some of these fighters, to kind of cover up some of the things they don't know.
For real.
They put on this big fake persona, with the cursing and the disrespecting one another. This is not who I am. This is what I do. This is my job, and we try to do our job the best of our abilities. At the end of the day, still I have to walk the streets. At the end of the day, still I have to represent not just my team but my family and God Himself. So I will not, you will not. And if you look at the past. Look at any YouTube or any, you will not see us carrying ourselves like clowns.
No, I respect that. Now, a lot of people say that boxing has lost its personalities, i.e., the characters that, that were loud and proud. What do you have to say to people out there that kind of say that it's lost its edge and its spark due to that reason?
Listen, let me say this, and I'll put it in this type of metaphor. You and I riding along in a car, and it could be a brand new car, and we catch a flat. Nothing is wrong with the car other than it has a flat. Do you get out and leave the car, or do you change the flat and keep on riding? And see, so oftentimes you may have that individual, that passenger, because he got a flat tire, he may get out and jump in another car and leave that new car and leave the driver, just to find out that the car he jumped in got a bad engine. It's only going to take you but so far. So I said that to say to the people and the true fans of boxing, a lot of times things happen. You don't quickly abandon, that which you say you love. When we start, or when we keep having fights like Conf and Lamont and some of these, great fighters, and when we start worrying about protecting your zeros, wins or losses, and just put the two combatants in there and let them do their thing, then, and only then will boxing be back where it was when you had the Ray Leonards and the Haglers and the Hearns and the Roberto Durans and these legendary fighters.
You know what I gotta say, man, like Barry Hunter, a real talker from the heart, and he also said that I have got what it takes. I love that. He got the magical eye, I got the eye of the tiger, baby. Let's get it done, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right.
This is the man. Check out the guns.
The guns
we
are
might
there.
Do something. You may see him in a headbanger outfit soon.
Say nothing. One love.